Bem-vindo ao podcast CK English para alunos do nível intermediário inferior. Esta aula de áudio de 10 minutos foi elaborada para ajudar você a praticar a escuta e a fala sozinho. In this lesson, we will focus on asking questions with when and what time. Just so that you know, there is no important difference between the when and what time. But generally, when can be talking about days, months, frequency, times, etc. But what time really only means time on the clock. Listen to this dialogue between two friends. Pay attention to how they ask and answer questions with when and what time while talking about professional athletes.
Daniel, do you follow any athletes?
Yes, I do. I really like Usain Bolt. He's not competing now, but he's still famous. When do you watch sports?
I usually watch in the evening. What time do you watch?
I watch after dinner, around 8 p.m. When do athletes usually train?
Most athletes train early in the morning. What time does your favorite athlete wake up?
He wakes up at 5 a.m. That's very early. When do you wake up?
I wake up at 7 a.m. I don't run like Bolt, so I sleep more. What time do you eat breakfast?
I eat at 6:30. Athletes eat a lot of protein in the morning. When do they eat lunch?
They usually eat lunch at 12 or 1. Do they eat snacks too?
Yes, they do. What time do they have dinner?
Around 7 p.m. And then they go to bed early. When do you go to sleep?
I go to bed at 10 p.m. But athletes go to sleep at 9 or even 8. What time does your brother go to sleep?
He goes to bed late, around midnight. He's not an athlete. When do you go to the gym?
I go on Mondays and Thursdays. What time do you go?
I go at 6 p.m. after work. When does your gym close?
It closes at 10 p.m. But I don't stay that late.
That's good. Athletes work hard.
Great. Now answer these questions and then listen and repeat the correct answer. Give the full answer. Are you ready? When does Daniel watch sports? Daniel watches sports after dinner at around 8 p.m. What time does his favorite athlete wake up? His favorite athlete wakes up at 5 a.m. When does Isabella eat breakfast? She eats breakfast at 7 a.m. What time do most athletes eat lunch? They eat lunch at around 12 or 1 p.m. When do athletes go to bed? They go to bed at 8 or 9 p.m. What time does Isabella go to the gym? She goes to the gym at 6 p.m. When does Daniel go to the gym? He goes to the gym on Mondays and Thursdays. What time does Daniel's gym close? Closes at 10 p.m. Good job. Okay, let's practice some grammar skills. particularly asking questions with what time and when. I will say, ask me when or what time in something. You should then ask me the question correctly. For example, I will say, ask me when I go to the beach. You should ask, when do you go to the beach? Do you understand? Are you ready? Ask me when I exercise. When do you exercise? Ask me what time I am coming home today. What time are you coming home today? Ask me when I study English. When do you study English? Ask me what time I wake up. What time do you wake up? Ask me when my mother visits me. When does your mother visit you? Ask me what time the bank closes today. What time does the bank close today? Ask me when my sister is coming. When is your sister coming? Ask me what time my son goes to bed. What time does your son go to bed? Okay, good job. That was a little different to other exercises. É importante repetir as frases, pois isso ajudará seu cérebro a memorizar a estrutura das frases e as palavras, e ajudará você a desenvolver sua fluência. Repetição é chata, mas muito importante ao aprender um idioma. Now let's try a translation exercise. Translate these questions, then listen and repeat them correctly. Are you ready? A que horas você acorda aos sábados? What time do you wake up on Saturdays? Quando você fala com seus pais? When do you speak to your parents? Quando seu pai trabalha? When does your father work? A que horas é o almoço na sua casa? What time is lunch at your house? Quando você assiste TV? When do you watch TV? A que horas começa a partida de futebol? What time does the soccer match start? Excellent! Traduzir pode ser uma ótima maneira de testar seus conhecimentos, mas a melhor maneira de treinar seu cérebro é repetir frases corretamente. Portanto, tente sempre repetir as frases corretamente e com fluência. Não tenho dúvidas de que essas curtas aulas de 10 minutos ajudarão você a melhorar seu inglês. Practice makes perfect, so keep practicing. See you soon.